Them bones, them bones, them dry bones, them bones, them bones, them dry bones, them bones, them bones, them dry bones. Shake them bones about with the toe bone connected to the foot bone, and the foot bone connected to the ankle bone, and the ankle bone connected to the leg bone. Shake them bones about with the leg bone connected to the knee bone, and the knee bone connected to the thigh bone, and the thigh bone connected
Good
to the
morning and a very warm welcome to Connect Up. Today it's June the 1st. I know by looking out that window you would never think it was June the 1st, and the weather we had yesterday was appalling, but it's June the 1st and welcome to this morning's Connect Up. Now, I've started with an interesting piece of music with naturally a tenuous link to our opening article on Connect Up. Connections is the theme, and we've started Connect Up today with a piece entitled As Clear as Day, and I'm just going to summarise it briefly, and being a former teacher I have got diagrams and things, no pictures. So it came to light when we were doing the presentations about the possible merger between the PCCs of St Mildred's and St Michael's that there is still some confusion about how the group of churches that we are in are, if you like, administered and looked to, and where they are, if you like, in the chain. So here we go. We'll start at the top. The Diocese of Canterbury. We are all part of the Diocese of Canterbury, and the Diocese of Canterbury is split into 16 deaneries, so smaller areas of operation. The deanery of which we are a part is the Vineyard Deanery, and the Vineyard Deanery is divided into 3 benefices, that is 3 groups of churches. So there's us, the Tenterden, Rother and Oxney benefice, and that is under myself and Lindsay and Andrew. Then there is the Denswood benefice, that covers the parishes of Woodchurch, High Holden and Bethersden, and Sue Rose is their priest. And then we've got the Biddenden and Smarden benefice. Now they're currently in vacancy, but they are very soon going to have a new priest there called Jane Shillito. So those are the 3 benefice or groups of churches that make up our deanery. So if we just take the first benefice, that is us, the Tenterden, Rother and Oxney benefice. That is the group of church is over which Lindsay is the team rector, and I am the team vicar, and Andrew is the assistant curate. And it's all those churches there: St Peter and St Paul Appledore, St Mary the Virgin Ebony, St Peter Newenden, St Mary the Virgin Rolvenden, St John the Baptist Smallhithe, St Michael and All Angels St Michael's, St Mary the Virgin Stone in Oxney, St Mildred Tenterden and St John the Baptist Wittersham. All those churches are equally the ones that Lindsay and I and Andrew look after, alongside our lovely team of retired clergy and lay readers who help and support us, ensuring that we can cover Sunday services and, of course, weddings, baptisms and funerals. But each of those churches looks to us as their ministry team, looks to Lindsay and myself and Andrew. And we are one big connected family. I am no more the vicar of Appledore, even though I live there, than I am the vicar of Wittersham. Lindsay might live in Tenterden, but he is just as much the vicar of Tenterden as he is the vicar of Newenden or the vicar of Ebony. And so we are one connected family, part of that chain from the diocese to the deanery to the benefice to each individual parish. But those 9 are us. We are this one group, and together we are one family, and together we are also looking at how in the future we best work together. That's kind of, in essence, what the opening article today is all about in Connect Up. But please do have a look for a little bit more information about that today. So, two other news in the group of churches, and that is that tomorrow is the first Sunday after Trinity. We begin the long season of ordinary time, and there are services around our group of churches tomorrow. We've got all age worship tomorrow in Tenterden at 9:30. There is also a service of evensong in Stone tomorrow. If you fancy some morning praise, then head to Appledore at 11. But there is, of course, services in many of our other churches tomorrow. So do take a look at Connect Up and see what it is you fancy and where you would like to go. Right. Now, lots coming up and lots in all of our different churches as well. I'm going to start with something very yummy which is taking place in Newenden, so St Peter's Church, Newenden, and that is some afternoon cream teas, and they are taking place. Do you know, the poster I'm looking at is orange on green, and I actually can't see all the details. From memory, it's cream teas on the 2nd, 9th and 16th of June. I literally can't see a word of it. But do check Connect Up or the website, the Tent Rocks website, because that will have the poster hopefully a little more clearly than the version I am looking at. But afternoon cream teas in aid of St Peter's Church in Newenden. Now, the Wittersham Open Gardens, despite the weather, have been going great guns. And this Tuesday, the Open Garden is at the home of Tim and Marilyn Bacon. And having been there before myself, I can vouch it is a beautiful space. Their address is in Stone, and so do pop along from 11 o'clock on Tuesday, this coming Tuesday. And for the princely sum of £4, you can have tea or coffee, beautiful cakes, a look around the stunning garden and a raffle ticket. And yes, when I went last week, I was a winner. So thank you very much to those who brought the raffle prizes last week. All monies raised this week from the Wittersham Open Gardens will be going towards Ebony Church. So do come along and support that if you possibly can. Other news. This week, if you look in Connect Up, you will find out that there is a newcomers event for people who are new to worshipping at Tenterden Church at St Mildred's. This will take place on the 3rd of July at 7:15 in the church. And if you have become a part of the congregation probably in the last 2, 3 or so years, you are warmly invited to come along for that evening and just to find out a little bit more about the church and of course some of the people who worship within that community. This event is free and it is no strings attached, so just come along. It would be really lovely to get to know you better. If you are interested in taking the step of faith into confirmation, we are going to be starting to explore that with a small group of people in the next few weeks and months. Our initial meeting is going to be at 6 o'clock in Tenterden Church on Friday the 5th of July. So if you are interested in confirmation or you know somebody who might be, then just come along then. It's for anybody across the benefice, across the group of 9 churches. Across the group of 9 churches, we will be working together and confirmation will then follow at the end for those who feel ready to take that step. So 5th of July, 6 o'clock, first meeting in Tenterden Church. We'd love to see you. There's more information in this week's Connect Up and on the website about our forthcoming retreat. This is going to be taking place from the 22nd to the 25th of July in Witchcroft, just down the road in Surrey, and is going to be led by the Canon Missioner at Canterbury Cathedral, Emma Pennington. Information about the content and the cost and the travel arrangements are in Connect Up today. So have a look and do come along. It promises to be a wonderful 4 days together. Now, much sooner than that, in fact, next weekend is Appledore Church's auction of promises. There are some amazing promises and it looks to be a fantastic evening. For £6 you can come along and enjoy food and fellowship, and if you should wish to, you can then bid for some of the auction lots. There are more details about what some of these lots look like in Connect Up today, and also if you want to know more, there's contact details for Donna Clifton and Faye Steed, who will be able to let you know a little bit more about that. If you happen to be watching this early on Saturday morning, early this morning, don't forget it's baking day in Appledore. And my goodness me, there are some treats in store. If you get down there as soon as you can, you should be grabbing your car keys and your coat and dashing out now to go and get some of the delicious pies and cakes and pastries and jams and all sorts that the wonderful team down at Appledore prepare each first Saturday to sell. People come from far and wide to come and buy this stuff. It is really good and has a great reputation, and the funds raised go towards the Friends of Appledore Church. So do go along. I can't recommend it enough. I'm going to have a quick cup of tea. It's the problem when you're working on your own. I miss having one of the lads here with me to take the pressure off a little bit. Anyway, coming up, it must be this week. It's going to be the 80th anniversary of D-Day, a really special moment in our nation's history when we can reflect on the great events of that day, those who lost their lives, and of course those who lived to tell the tale. There are going to be events certainly in Tenterden. The proclamation will be read by the town crier at 8 o'clock on Thursday morning, and then there are events taking place, hoping the weather's fine, lighting of the beacon on the recreation ground in the evening. So that's at 9:15, the lighting of the beacon. So come along. More details can be found locally and on My Tenterden, and it would be lovely to come together and to mark that really significant moment in our nation's history. Now, almost there. Last event to speak of is coming up on Monday, that's the 3rd. For those people who are church wardens, it's a really important part of their role. And for PCC members, but also for other members of our congregation, it's really lovely to come along and support them. And that is the Archdeacon's Visitations. Now, these take place each year, and it is the time when the church wardens are sworn into their office for the year. And it is a legal requirement of them to attend and do this. There are several visitations that take place across the whole diocese of Canterbury, but the one that is nearest to us is going to be in St Mildred's, and it's going to be there on Monday evening at 7. There is a full list of all the visitations, and we are obviously all invited to come along to any of them. But on Monday evening, the very first one of the sequence this year will be taking place in Tenterden. So do come along, support your church warden. It's an opportunity to not only for them to be reminded of their responsibilities, but really for us to thank them for the tremendous job that they do. So Monday night it is. Several other dates over the next month as well. You might have thought I haven't got the birthday cake, but I had remembered. I just couldn't fit it all in with my signs. Right. Here it is. It's a bit of a family affair, the birthdays this week. We've only actually got 2, and they are Matthew Nichols, whose birthday falls on Tuesday, and then very busy in that household this week. On Friday, it's his dad, Charlie Nichols' birthday. So Matthew and Charlie are our birthday boys this week, and so I'm afraid you have to put up with me singing for you. So let's light the fountain candle. Oh, there it goes. Got the banner. Okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Matthew and Charlie. Happy birthday to you. There we go. Wow, I could have had half a dozen people in the family having birthdays this week. This has to be a record. Right, excellent. Well, so much going on. I'm really hopeful that I shall see you around at some point in the next week, whether you're coming to open gardens or for cakes or just coming to an act of worship. Hopefully we will see you very soon. So, checking out from the office of the Tenterden, Rother and Oxney group of churches to the sound of Dem Dry Bones, it's me saying goodbye for now and have a fabulous week. Take care, everybody. There it goes. See you soon. Bye-bye.